closing it all the time, so that a programmer could get maximum use out of trying to figure out all the different things it needs to make the robot to do. And no high school's ever won that event, and so we're trying to see if we can go there and do that.
Well, that's cool. Best of luck.
Well, thank you very much.
Hey, be good. Thank you. Hey, I think. Yeah, I was watching the screen there, and ASU has left the pool side, so their time was running out, and it looks like they got everything off the field within time. Okay, in the queuing area, waiting to come out, it will be Freeburg Robotics, a college university team from. Whoop! It wouldn't. It should be a high school team. Let me change my notes here. There'll be a high school team from Desert Vista High School. Negative. I may be wrong on that. Well, anyway, we will be seeing Freeburg Robotics, and I won't say what they are yet. And in a few minutes, we should have the video. And oh, that's right, Freeburg Robotics, we don't have a video for them. They created one, and it is being judged, I believe, but they didn't get it to the control room by the deadline when they have to convert everything.
So we got it switched up.
So. So, while we fill a little time here, let's watch Seamus one more time. For those who've been sitting here for the last...
Top of the morning to ya. I be Seamus McLeary. I've here a few tidbits that might help you out on your quest for Nessie. The first thing you have to do is to distract Nessie. You have to get her away from the nest to get to the egg she's laid. In order to do this, I have found a bait that attracts Nessie. I put them in these here 3 Nessie cans. Now they won't start releasing the odor into the water until you turn the knob on the base clockwise only 90 degrees. Now do you hear? Once you expose the bait to the water, get out there fast, cause Nessie will come running. Before you start a bait working, you must place the 3 baits in the 3 predetermined locations that I have found to be the best locations for the darn thing. One of these locations is just plain on the bottom of the lake floor. The other is on a small mount about 4 feet above the lake bottom, and the last is on the ledge along the lake shore. Each bait has a different strength that must be placed in each specific location for this process to work. Now mind you that the Nessie Detection Command, or the NDC, is keeping a watch on Nessie's whereabouts, and they will let you know when she's a-coming. The NDC will tell you what color zone she be in, and you must then activate the corresponding targeting array. Once you have activated the corresponding targeting array, then you can line up behind the radio tag launch gate. This be the safe place and distance to be to see Nessie and the targeting array. The side of the array facing Nessie is equipped with ultraviolet lights that Nessie can't see, but she will be lit like a Christmas tree for you to see. The Nessie bait is loaded up with phosphorescent dye that shows in her skin. When all things are a go, then you can launch your radio tag from behind the launch gate and through the targeting array to tag Nessie. If you tag her, listen for the loud scream she be likely to make. During your mission, you must also retrieve Nessie's egg. She keeps it on a mount surrounded by lake kelp, so be careful not to get tangled in stuff because nobody be coming to get you. Nessie's egg is full of liquid goo that is encased in a thin translucent membrane. Be careful not to rupture it. You must also get the depth and the temperature of the nest. It be heated by geothermal activity, and we must know the temperature to stimulate the same conditions to bring the egg to maturity. You'll be using a special thermometer that reads in binary, so hope you're brushed up on how to read it. Well, good luck, and remember, you only have half an hour before the bait runs out. Then God be with you, because Nessie is very protective mother.
Well, thank you. And that's Freeburg Robotics, and they're a college university team from Gilbert, Arizona. And I was looking through their technical manual, and they at least had plans for a torpedo and an egg picker-upper, so this may be an attempt at doing everything. They've also got a pretty unusual... I get maybe it is or isn't unusual, but we haven't seen one like this at the competition before. Their structure is relatively simple, and as a lot of us know, sometimes the simple things are the ones that are most effective. You'll see a minimal amount of structure holding their thrusters on, and so we can watch for that. This may be a design that'll be copied next year. We will see. And that's Freeburg Robotics. And I can't tell. I have Gilbert, Arizona, and the only I know there's a community college out there. There's also ASU Polytechnic, which is, I don't know if that's technically in Gilbert, but I'm looking through their technical document. They don't identify if they're identified with a school. It looks like they are going out on the field, so their 35 minutes are started. And if you big flash on the screen.
This thing's. You gotta get this video here first.
We work on something else. I'll do the video here.
I got nothing else to work on. There's power.
As anyone who's ever had to hook up their stereo system or really anything can appreciate how deliberate and calm you have to be while you're hooking things up.
Well, no, we're all connected, so that's
And the physical management of the wires, you know, so they're not tangled up, so that the tether, which is probably 100 feet long, doesn't start getting knotted up.
So the camera, yeah.
We got camera.
We got our. Is this on?
The setup is a challenge in itself.
And
They make it look easy, but
I don't know where those came from.
I
got
can just
this
about
one.
promise you they've done this many times, and the first few times it wasn't
You're set to
so good.
go in the water, I guess. Amber, you're managing tether.
And the props are right here.
Yeah, Cass, you're gonna need to get the prop.
So whatever you want to do with them.
Where's the incubator?
Right here. Just blue thing.
So Cass, that's where you're gonna need to put the
Sit right behind. And the temperature probe will let set for 30 seconds. So when you're stationary or when it's stationary at the appropriate location, then we'll put you on the clock for 30 seconds and then you read it at that point. Okay? That's and the master on the platform.
Alright.
And I'll give you a piece of paper.
You notice the head Judge Jerry was sitting behind him. The reason why is because it's a beautiful camera. That's good and crisp. We didn't get a good shot of their structure.